Hi everyone, this is Xander Breach, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can watch a horror movie without being too scared or end up having nightmares. Okay, first thing you need to do is build a fake mindset. How do you build a fake mindset, you ask? Simple. 1. Special features are your friend. You would want to watch a lot of special features to know how the movie's made and what they use to make the characters into what they are. If you watch special features enough, you will start to realize how fake everything is, which your brain will accumulate that not everything you're seeing is real, which will equal up to you not having nightmares. 2. If you have been through scary situations, consider it this way. Real life is scarier than Hollywood. Hollywood likes to mask the truth, and there has been plenty of movies where Hollywood has actually done that. Another thing you can do to enjoy a horror movie. Make sure if you're with your significant other that after watching the horror movie, you watch a comedy. Watching a comedy will lighten the mood of your brain and help you forget what you saw prior to the comedy. Let's see here. So much wisdom to give. Another thing about horror movies you need to understand is that you do not want to watch a horror movie with your children. Unless you decide, like, okay, it's alright. And you basically tell them that everything they're watching is fake. But I wouldn't recommend you watching a horror movie with your children because there's a lot of content in there that's not appropriate for a child to see. I myself have watched horror movies as a kid, and I can tell you 100% kids do get ideas from horror movies and they end up having nightmares. Now, do you really want your child waking up having nightmares from what they've seen, or you want them to have a peaceful sleep? Now, I'm not speaking as a parent, I'm speaking as someone who was once a child who went through that. Except a lot of times having nightmares, I would be in my own room and I wouldn't go to my mom's room. Let's just say when you have a parent who's a little on the strict side, you have to man up and face it. Even though my mother knew I had nightmares. Another thing about horror movies you need to understand is if you are in the Christian faith, and I'm not saying this is for any Christian to watch, I'm not trying to convince anyone to watch horror movies. I'm just giving you wisdom. So you can take it as it is, or you don't have to listen to me at all. Also keep in mind, if you do not like horror movies, turn off this video right now because this is only for people who want to learn how to enjoy a horror movie correctly without getting ideas and could tell reality from fiction or learn from reality from fiction. You have to understand something. As a Christian myself, when I watch horror movies, I basically do the following. I pay attention to the storyline. Does the storyline have morals? Does it have lessons you can learn from? If you can get away from the idea of everything looking demonic, then it becomes a lot easier to watch the horror movie. Your logic should be, what does this story have? You know, how can I watch it without getting the wrong idea? I like to look for lessons. I like to, see if it relates to the Bible any. I like to watch special features, kind of learn something from it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's one way you can watch a horror movie. Another way you can watch a horror movie is if you had a loved one like myself, you can use horror movies as a way to get good memories of that person, which is a good coping method for grieving, and moving on. And I actually use that today because I've recently lost a loved one who loved horror movies. So I use it as a coping method to think good memories rather than think of bad ones. You understand? I don't have a lot of bad ones with that person. I have a lot of good, actually. So I end this by telling you calmly to really advise you to really consider, using this wisdom to help you and taking in consideration to what I'm talking about. I also recommend when you watch this video, if you're still not convinced and you want to just say screw it, that's fine. I'm not making this video to convince you. I'm only doing it if you want to get away from the nightmares, get away from the negative logic that is portrayed in horror movies. A lot of people would probably watch this and probably turn their nose at my logic. I understand. You have your opinions, you are entitled to it. But like I said, once again, I'm not telling you you have to watch horror movies. I'm just giving you wisdom where you can learn how to enjoy them. So, y'all take care. God bless you. Bye bye.